Hi, I have a finish to show you today and a lot of whips. So let's go. Welcome back to A Random Stitcher and welcome back to another weekly FLOSSTUBE. This is my weekly update on everything I have been doing this past week with my cross stitch and sometimes other things too. But yes, Albert. He's speculating in jumping down from the bed. I think I've done quite a lot this week. It's not like many stitches, but I have touched a lot. So I have one finish to show you, one new start, and 10 whips, or 9 whips and one new start. So look at him, idiot. I gave him some of these dried chicken treats, and they're really not anything that makes him dirty around the mouth, but still he does that. He's wiping his mouth and everything. Okay, so now he's nesting with my crochet blanket. Today I am drinking, what's it called? Chai latte, spicy. I love it. This brown color. It's so good. It tastes like Christmas. Yeah. So today is the 15th of November. It is a gray day here, around 8 degrees. So we are keeping at that temperature. They say next week we're going to get snow, and quite a lot of it. So I'm just, what's up with that? Because some years we don't get snow before Christmas at all. And this year apparently it's going to be colder and more snow, but let's see about that. Sometimes they scream snow and everybody is panicking and getting winter tires on their car. And then 5 wet snowflakes hit the ground and then it's gone again. We'll see. Maybe it's going to be the chaos this year that they are talking about. I don't know. But yeah, for you who are here for the first time, my name is Lone and I am from Denmark. I live in the south of Denmark. I'm 58 years old at this moment. And I live here with my husband and my fluffy dog. My fur baby, Albert. He's a Shih Tzu. Yeah, so what... Yeah, I'm going to show you my finish. Finally, I finished my macaroons. I started the 16th of August this year. And I finished it the 13th of November. And it has really not been easy. It started out very easy. But then I ran into areas that has a lot of blurred symbols. So that really gave me, and it actually was also more confetti heavy than I thought. But yeah, it had 32 colors. I cannot remember where I got it from, but it was a stamp one. And it was 11 count and I used 3 strands, and here is how it ended up looking. Yeah, seen from a distance it looks okay. There's some I question, don't know what that's all about. It looks more like a burger than a macaroons. I did check, did I choose a wrong color for this? And no, I think I did it right. I checked and I checked again, and still it's this. It looks weird. I think it looks weird. I don't think the light one should have been there, but it is there. It's finished, so I'll take it. So was this my 11th finish this year? I'm not sure. I will have to count and put it in here. But yeah. So this one is not going to be framed because I don't think it's anything particularly special. I think it's cute and I love macaroons, but it's going on my wall for sure. But I don't think it's going to be framed. Oh, maybe I will. I don't know. There's kind of I don't know if it's visible here, but there's a line down here, and it has been washed. Has been lying in water for hours to get the print off. It has been ironed 2 times, and still I can see a line down here. My theory is that when they put on, I haven't. I'm just speculating that maybe when they put the print on. Maybe it was a little bit moist when it was folded and put in the bag and put in the storage. Maybe it's been in the storage for a long time. But I just feel it's odd that that it couldn't get it off even when it was wet and ironed. So, but yeah, stretch out. You will not notice it. So, and yeah, here it is. I like it a little bit, and I'm very happy that I pushed through and got it done. Good, so what will we talk about else besides that? Yeah, because I finished that macaroon, I got to start a new one. I'm going to show you the 10 cross stitch I have touched this week. I'm going to talk about Haed sal2025, which I have entered. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about the piece that I have chosen. Then there will be a new topic this time, and I am thinking about if I remember that I'm going to do it every time, because I like something like that myself. It is, I call it news, sales, and souls. I'm not saying it 3 times. It's a little bit what I have discovered is going on in the cross stitch world. And bear in mind, I don't know much. I usually don't see anything. It's like I have like the horses, something like this. You don't see what's going on. So this is only what I have seen. Maybe something on Instagram talked about. I do follow some designers, and a couple of them had put up a post and talking about new releases. So it's something like this. And yeah. So what's new? And if there's a sale and if there's some exciting saul going on, stitch along. I put it in that topic. So that will be after I have shown you my whips. And in the end, as usual, we're going to talk about personal stuff. So, yeah. Also a little bit about what I have, a little bit more about the goals, because I have been looking at it a little bit more in details, and it some more planning. So I'm also going to share a little bit about that for the 2025 plans. And there's some news about Safari games, going to spin the wheel. So yeah, a lot of things will happen in this thing. Good. I think we are good to go. So let's start with whips. See what I have been at this week. Before we start, I just want to show you this that I got the other day in Søstrene Grenes. They say all over the world. I don't know what it's called in other countries. In Denmark it's called Søstrene Grene. And they have this textile dye, plant-based. I chose the color birch. Birch? Not birch, that's for sure. One package of this contained color dye, alum salt, iron wool, and what you're going to need is 4 liters of water, 3 pots, and 200 milliliters of household vinegar. And I'm guessing that is what if you are going to use all of it. But I am planning on dyeing some fabric. That I have a lot of white lying around, and sometimes I would need some. I would like some that has light brown or gray or something, so that the white will be showing on it. Especially if there's, I have a Christmas one in mind that has snowmen on it. So yeah, and this cost, let me calculate, $10 I think for this package. I don't know how much, 100 grams it says here. I don't know how much fabric I can dye with it, but I'm hoping for a lot. Let's see. Yeah, so first one we're going to take a look at is strawberry. It looks like this. Whoops. It is from Light Unicorn Design on Etsy. This is how it looks. It is 202 by 200 stitches, 24 colors. I have this in Markup RXP. I'm using both Markup RXP and Pattern Keeper. There are some patterns that Pattern Keeper will not take, and then Markup RXP is more acceptant. So let's see where I am with that. I can show you, and you probably will have seen some of this for my 25 plans that I put up the other day, but I'm showing it again in case you haven't seen it. Whoops, here it is. I have done 551 stitches on it, and that put me up to 5.69%. Yep. So I think you are starting now to see that it's actually a strawberry. So there is some area that looks a little bit odd, but I think you have to imagine that there's some reflection, something that causes it to be white. So the light is shining, something like that. And that is actually in the area that I am. So yeah, I'm doing it on a 14 count, 4 strands, half stitches. I like that. Whoa, just a minute. Our floors are very slippery. So yeah, so that was the strawberry. It was I think it was a Sapphire game thing, maybe. Yeah, Sapphire game. It was the flamingo, so I have marked that up as done. And we are going to talk about Sapphire games later in this video because I'm changing it. Yep, I'm changing it. That was that. Next one is penguins. That is a piece from Modern Folk Embroidery. It is, I call it penguins, but it is called Ruskin's Penguins. One can't be angry when one looks at a penguin. This is it. You see, for this one, I think this color could have been beautiful. This is a 14 count, I think. See, I went and got my clip thing, so why not use it? There it is. There's 2 colors in it. There's, I think originally it was meant for black, but I am quite a sucker for something that is not completely black, so I went for color 37.99. I think it is the darkest of the gray and blacks, if it's not going to be black. The other one is 38.65 off-white. I have done 51 stitches and I am at 7.58% done. So I think this is 14 count. Yeah, full crosses. Let me put this back. That was that one. Next one up is a rather new one. I have told you about it before, but it is cat alphabet. Can find it in my pattern keeper. It's Heaven Earth Design, charted by Heaven Earth Design. It is, yeah, I can't remember the designer name. I find it. I went for max colors to try because I'm only doing some of it. This is the full piece. Cat alphabet. It's just cats and an alphabet, and it's cute. So many beautiful ones in there. I'm just doing kind of snippets of it. The first one I'm doing is this A. So because I wanted to have that detail as possible, I went for max colors. I really wish that I have, I don't know if there's a possibility even, but if there has been a max size, I would have chosen that also, because it turns out it's actually not very big. But here it is. It's for my granddaughter Anna for next Christmas. And because it's not very big, maybe I actually can get it done for her birthday in June. Let's see. What have I done so far? Yeah, 419 stitches. And I think I calculated how far along, because percentage is very little, because it takes the percentage of the whole picture. But I have calculated that I thought I did. Yeah, there's around 10,560 stitches in this snippet, and for that I am 4%. I am doing it by the color, so I'm starting with because I don't want to kit up 240 colors, so I'm just starting up here. Here comes the A. As far as I can see, this is where it's starting, and this is where it's ending. I thought it was going to be this size, but apparently, if I have seen it correct in Pattern Keeper, it's here, this size. So yeah, it's really doable. 10,560, I think I calculated. So I am stitching here with color 996. I'm just going to do all this color, and then I'm going to take another background color and just do that, and yeah, do it like this, because otherwise it's 240 colors, have to kit it up, and I'm not going to do the whole piece, so it seems silly. And this piece I have left, this is going to be used for my some of it for my Haed sal. So, and I am thinking about dyeing it with the new color, because I know that the piece I have chosen has quite a lot of light blues and white at the beginning, so maybe it'll be easy for me to see if it's not completely white fabric. This fabric is 16 count, so that my sal is going to be 16 count also, and I am doing four strands, half crosses, half stitches. Oh yeah, I did try 25 count because I really admire you that can stitch on small high counts, very small stitches. I think it's so beautiful. I like the way it's so delicate, and you can hardly see the stitches. It's like you can see a picture. I want that, but I can't, and I won't, because it's hard on my eyes, and I don't enjoy it. So, and cross stitch is meant for to be enjoyed. It's not my work. So I'm doing the way I like it, and that is 14 count and 16 count. And I like half stitches when it's bigger projects. When it's full coverage projects, I like half, and then 16 count. I think 4 strands it fits. A little bit when it's 14 count. Maybe 4 strands is a little bit too little to cover perfectly, but sometimes it depends on the project. I think sometimes I like it when it's not, heavy, when it kind of get a lighter expression, like watercolor something, and that is what I'm doing with my strawberry. It's going to be a very light expression, and that was actually what I was going for. So yeah, short break. I am sweating, so I'm going to have some air. I've opened the window. If it's too noisy, I will close it again. I really need some air. Somebody talked about hot flashes, and menopause and stuff. And I think it's not, because I went into menopause I think it's 10 years ago now. I'm 58. I think I was, maybe 8 years. I think I was around 50 when I went into menopause. Difficult, because I have actually got my downstairs here, everything removed due to after my third child. There was a lot of trouble going on down there, and I just said, because it had been going on for a couple of years, and I was bleeding all the time. It wouldn't stop, and I went to a hospital many times. They tried to fix it. It couldn't fix it. And I talked with a doctor about that. It was okay that they took it away, because I'm not going to use it and anymore for that. So they removed it, and from there on, I think it was in 1995, I didn't have my period at all. Completely finished with that. I did have still something in, I don't know what it's called in English, but something you need to avoid getting into menopause. So I kept that. So I went into menopause like normal, and I think I was around 50. But it's not like you get signals about it that your periods are stopping or getting less and less, I didn't know that. So all I could feel was that I got these hot flashes, a little bit more cranky, and sleeping very bad. So I went to a doctor, and she could check it, something with hormones or something. So yeah, it was starting. So I was in menopause when I was around 50, that's 8 years ago. And I feel that after around 5 years, I didn't get any hormones treatment or anything. I just thought I would get through it without. So, and it kind of stopped. But sometimes I do get these hot flashes. It's and it's like it's an oven that's starting to heat up from within, and then just... I also... We're really talking personal stuff here. I also have a condition, a sweating condition. It has a name, and I have been in surgery for it. When I was young, I got into teenage years, I started to sweat. Not like, I'm a little bit sweaty under my arms. No, it was a waterfall fountain from my head, especially from my head. I cannot tell you how many discotheques, dances, parties. I had to leave because from, you know, leaving home, you got your hair set, and maybe I was 15 and wanted to look pretty. 1 hour later, I had to stand outside all the time or leave because my hair was soaking wet. I was sweating. I have been trying when I go for grocery shopping, go to the counter, going to pay, and my hair was just dripping down. Then I saw there was actually an American show where I think it's called hyperhidrosis or something, the condition. They got surgery for it. And I was just, first of all, I didn't know it was a thing. I thought it was just me that was weird. And so it actually was a condition. What? And you could do something about it. So I rushed to the doctor. She had never heard about it. Before that, I had checked, I think it was in 2005 or 6 or something. And I checked the internet, and I actually saw that there was one hospital in Denmark that did it, and that was not a hospital far away from me. So I brought that to my doctor and said, this and this is this, and I know that the hospital this is doing it. Will you refer me to it? And she had never heard about it, but she said I will. And I went and did it, and I don't know if I was the very first, but I was one of the first that got it done, and I have never regretted it. I got all the information they had, and they had all the information from USA, and he said some side effect could be that I will not sweat from here and up. Be no sweat. The armpit, yes, I can still sweat in there, but from here and up I can't. And because this is closed off, and this was the place that I sweat the most, this has to come out somewhere, because it's not like we close this thing and then you just stop sweating. It has to come out because that's my body, and then it will come out other places. And boy, does it. So back, legs, knees, mostly my back, sometimes my arms. This is very hard, but it's fine. I can live with that because I can change my t-shirt. I cannot change my hair all the time. So it's the best thing I have ever done for myself. I just wish I had done it before, so I could have a normal teenage years without running away from parties and being so embarrassed. It's very embarrassing because sweat, wet hair, sweat all over. It's not something, you know, that boys or whatever say, yummy, she's really something. I like hot, sweaty things. Having a okay, we really got sent off track there, but yeah. The cat alphabet. Let me see. I promised to find out the designer, Irina Garmachova. Yeah. So that was it. 4%. Next one is Summer Afternoon, and boy, it has been a long time since I worked on that. It was picked in Bake Off game. So I finally got to work on it, and I started a completely new place than I did earlier this year. Let me just take it all out. I have it in a huge bag. At the time, apparently it was the only thing I had. I don't know if it's really necessary for that. Here it was what it looks like. Summer Afternoon. This is a Mareka kit. It is on 16 count. kind of a sky blue one color fabric. I'm doing it full crosses. Now I can't remember. Yeah, full crosses. It is going to be 29 by 29 centimeters. There is, how many colors? 40 colors. Yeah. It seems to me, yeah. Summer, it says here on top of this, Summer Afternoon, article K86 by Mareka. And it says here that by E. Romanovska. I don't know if that's the designer. E. Romanovska. This is only a paper chart, so I think that's why I possibly didn't really have jumping into it that much, but I really like it. And I am at it now. And I started another place on the fabric that I apologize to E. Romanovska and myself. When I was stitching on this, my husband made dinner and he said, dinner's ready, and I just put it aside, not too far along, and I spilled on it. And I'm not going to show you that, but there is maybe some spots because we had pasta and tomato sauce. Note to myself, don't do that. Don't drink and eat right next to your thing. Okay, so I did 200, I think. What have I written? Yeah, 200. That was the Bake Off. It was, who was it that went out? It's a Danish Bake Off. It's a game that every week they have an episode, the Danish Bake Off. And the chart, the one that is eliminated is the chart that has a chart, a project assigned, and that is what I'm going to working on. 100 for the winner, 100 for technical winner, and if something happens, it's 100 extra. And this time, nothing exciting really happened. It was Sean that had to go, and he kind of knew it. I felt like he was pretty good, but it was just this time everything just didn't work for him. So Sean, and the project assigned to him was Summer Afternoon. So I started up here. And that is the curtain. You can see it here. It is there, up there. Yeah. So I think I will work over to the curtain where that ends and move down to the end, and then I will start again and take another section. So I'm dreading this over here, but let's see. Maybe I crop it. I could do that, you know. I wouldn't hesitate doing it if I felt that was necessary. But yeah, 200 stitches, and of course I cannot calculate. I don't know how many stitches there are, and I don't know the percentage of everything, but I'm very happy that I finally got to it. And it is in other games, so I will get to it again. So just have to put this away. The color comes in these kinds. And whenever I have worked on a color, because they also put this in floss card, whenever I have taken a piece out that's 6 strings and I only need 1, I put the rest on this. So I like that they include this. Beautiful colors. At the time, that was my most expensive kit. I actually think it still is. Mareka is maybe not the cheapest, but they are exquisite high quality. I really feel that. And the charts, I like that they give you a chart without backstitching on, and then they give you the same chart but with backstitching on it. So you can choose when you're doing the full crosses and you don't want to be disturbed by the backstitching, you can choose that chart that doesn't have backstitching on it. So I really like that. So 200 on that. I think in total this week I am at about 2,700 or something stitches. I'm not sure. So it is stamped. So we have Chief's Gnomes. I stitched 387 on this. And this is also a game where I simply take winning points. In Denmark we can see 2 or 3 games on Sundays, and I simply take the winning points and add them together, and that is what I'm going to be stitching the week. The winning point last week was very exciting. It was a very exciting one for me because I am a Cardinals fan, because we have Hjalte Froholt playing center. So Panthers won over Giants 2017. Commanders won over Steelers. Maybe I've written that. No, Steelers won over Commanders 28-27. And Cardinals, they won over Jets 31-6. They wiped them out. Sorry if you're a Jets fan, but Cardinals, oh man, they're getting better and better and better. But the winning point added together gave me 76, and that stitch is going to be times 7. So that means the day after tomorrow, the Sunday, I will stitch 532 stitches during the day. So this I have stitched this week. That was actually the week before that, the Sunday before that, the winning point. And I ended up stitching 387 on it. Yeah. That was 2 games that day only. So let me see if I can find it to you. How it looks. It's only a mock-up, so there's no back stitching on it. It's a Chiefs gnome from my husband. He's a Chiefs fan. It's a design from Nanny Design. Okay. And where am I? I actually have that in Markup XP. Let me see. Yeah, let me open it. Okay, I may have written it. No, I haven't. Here is what I have been doing. I also showed this in the 2025 plan video. But yeah, I'm almost done with Haed. And I have stitched the white hair for K and C. I love that. I think there's going to be back stitching around it, but I'm not sure. I am at 27% done now. I still have 3,552 to go. Yep. So I like it. Really like it. I'm so sorry I don't like the Cardinals, but I don't. It's the old logo and I don't want to stitch the old logo. So this I'm doing on 14 count, 2 strands, full crosses. Good. And then we add macaroons. I have written that I did around 400 to finish it. So yeah, I showed you that. But yeah. There was some spots around here for decoration. I decided not to do them. I really just wanted to finish it because I was so tired of it. And I did it, so that's nice. So, okay, so we are at Starlings. That is a freebie from our... I have forgotten it. Our forest embroidery, yeah. Let me see if I can get the picture. I think it might be Ukraine, I'm not sure. And apparently Starlings is called Squatsy. Picture. Yeah, I have it here. So it's 2 starlings and I love house. Birdhouse. It's a beautiful little one. It is total stitches 1,869. I have done 331 in total. What have I done this week? I have done 225 this week, so I am at 17.71%. I am doing it on a 16 count, full crosses 2/1. So this is where I am at. Yep. Very lovely, easy stitching. On the picture, a lot of it is variegated thread. I don't have that, so I'm just trying to imitate it by using change colors. But mostly just going to be one color, I think, the flowers. Clearly variegated they have used in the picture. I don't have that, so. Yeah, and that was Starlings. I think it was temperature. I'm really not sure. Yeah, Starlings. A lot of times, because we are at 8 and 10 degrees at the moment, so Starlings is picked a lot. Yeah, Starlings. Then we're at Merry Mushroom Village picnic. I did a stitch with me the other day. I find it. And thank you for all your comments on that. Appreciate it, and I love to read your comments. Merry Mushroom Picnic is a Amy Stewart piece, enchanted by Heaven and Earth Design. I chose the regular size. It looks like this. And I started, there's a reflection, but I started up here, in that corner. In the boring corner. And I'm doing it in panels. It's a little bit different, but I originally was going to stitch it on 25 count, half stitches, 2 strands over 1. I changed my mind because it's really not for me, the 25 count. My fingers and my eyes, they don't want to do it. So I changed to 16 count, and because of that, it's going to be humongous. And I decided to do it in panels. So I have divided in 3 panels. So right now I am panel 1. I have written something. I might not know where it is. Just a minute. I did find some papers on it. One panel is 133,750 stitches. 133,750 stitches. And my goal is with that, I want to reach 25% of that panel. So that is 33,438. I just thought 25% in 2025 appropriate, so that's what I went for. So this time I stitched what? I lost it. apparently 261. I'm not sure if that is correct. Yeah. Maybe it is. I feel that it's not correct, but let me see. Let me just show you what I have in total. In total, there's 1,036. I'm really not sure how much I stitched this week because it's pattern keeper, and I have not been very good at writing stuff. So, but here it is. Yeah, that tree, and something blue is happening here. So yeah. 1,000. It brings me up to 0.77% of the panel and 0.26 of the total. Yeah, 0.26 of the total piece and 0.77 of the panel. So almost at 1% of the panel. Oh yeah, and yeah, 4 strands, half stitches. I'm liking that a lot. So I'm just trying to take the color with the highest number kind of stitches and just go with that. Yep. Then we have a butterfly, and I cannot remember what I showed you last time. I know I started it this week also, and I realized that I have stitched something wrong. Oh, let me show you the image. It's this one from Box and Fox. Beautiful butterfly. I feel like I maybe stitched 50 or something because I realized that all this over here, I have to pick it up. It is wrong. So I'm just very pissed at myself. And I just put it aside and just I'm mad now. I think that was what in my mad days. Didn't want to bother it because I was afraid I was actually get mad, so mad that I just throw it out the window. But it's a nice piece. I still haven't got it kitted up, so I'm probably going to save that all until it's finished. It's just here. So yeah, but I like the piece from Box and Fox. Yeah, and that is for 16 count, the same fabric as the Starlings. 2 strands, full crosses. Last thing I have to show you that I had touched is the replacement for the macaroons. And I went with this. As far as I can see, this is not a illegal copy. So, and I stitched 200-300 on it. It's stamped, so it's not easy to see. But let me get it out. Yeah. What do you think? 200 maybe? Yeah, maybe. Don't know. But it's up here. The symbols are quite clear. It is just 2 big ladies. It's called fat ass. I really don't like that. So I'm just calling big ladies. It's me and my friend sitting on a bench. No, we are walking. We have been out shopping, yes. And the symbols are reasonable, clear. It's not the best. I feel that sometimes up here it is like it's moved maybe 1/4 millimeter to a side. But it's not something that is horrible. I don't know if you can sense it here a little bit. But yeah, it is a little bit stiff. My husband tried to crunch it up. I might end up putting it in a frame because some days my hands just don't want it. But yeah, this one. from, I think, V Epicrustes. I'm not sure, but I think it's from there. 14 count, 39 by 33 centimeters. Now that was the last one of my whips. Short break. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the Haed sal2025 that I have joined. If you don't know anything about what it is a Heaven and Earth design. They're having a stitch along. They had this year and they're going to have it next year. And it runs from January 1st until the 30th of December, maybe. And every quarter you get 4 pages of your chosen chart. If you want to go take a look at it and you haven't done it already, you can go to Heaven and Earth Designs webpage. Then up here, the menu, you click, and then you choose limited edition. Right, I think here, limited edition. And it's right there. Haed sal2025. Click on it. And you can see 12 charts that you can choose from. And the first thing you see is you can purchase it here. But you can also scroll and then you go down here. And then you can see a list of all the charts that is involved. And what I chose is this one. Elegant Company on a Terrace. This one. It's really glare here. Yeah. Completely different from what I normally choose. Normally I choose colors and cute animals and stuff like that. But I went for this because, and I thought I was wise, and I hope I really was. Let's see. First of all, it's the smallest, as far as I can see, it's the smallest of them. 85,083 stitches. That's for the whole piece. And the size is 237 wide and 359 high for the whole piece. They require that you stitch 6 pages before the sal ends. And so I decided on that because I believe when you get the pages, they start in the left corner and move that way. You know how you see it, but from left to right, yeah, on the top. And if you see it here, it's mostly sky. So I hope I was clever doing that, because then I can just stitch along, you know. Maybe there's 3 or 4 colors to maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I haven't seen the chart, but I can zoom in and you can see that there's different colors and change of colors, but it's not that confetti heavy up there, and that is maybe 4 pages like that, depending on how big the pages are. I think they are. Is it around 80 wide? If that is the case, then there will be 3 pages that way. So 2 rows, kind of. So I will get to the I call it a museum. I don't know if that's the case, but the museum. I will get to the tower, kind of. But there will be a lot of sky, and I'm hoping that will go quicker. And I will be using. I will be doing half stitches on a 16 count, so 4 strands, and I'm going with the color by color. Yeah, I just don't want to kid up at the moment. So as far as it's possible for me, I'm just going to do it color by color, and we'll see. Of course, page by page, because you only get 4 pages, so you can't move all the way down, you know. It has to do within that 4 pages, but yeah, we'll see. I have been calculating a little bit how to, because my goal is to finish the 6 pages. And how I'm going to do that, I will talk to you about in a minute, I think. I don't know if there's any more. I know a lot of you are doing it also. Not this one, but some, the Haed sal. And I look very much forward to talk to you, to hear about how your stitching is going. And yeah, I'm very looking forward to it. The Haed is sal. I haven't, not something I have participated in before. I haven't really done any heaven earth designs before. It is not until the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 months I have been gathering courage to take on heaven earth designs. So the sal I haven't been participating in 24. But I was just, I don't know if I had a case of FOMO, fear of missing out or what, but I think it's a fun challenge, so I'm going to do it. If you finish the whole thing, you will get 1 pattern of free choice on Heaven Earth Designs webpage, their shop. If you finish the 6 pages, I believe you get all the charts from the sal, all the 12 charts. And then everybody gets, as I understand it, no matter if they finish the 6 pages or not, they will get the, they have assigned some charts for number of participants. So if there's 1,000 participants, you get this chart, and if there is 2,000, you also get another chart. I don't know if they have reached 2,000, but I know they have reached 1,000, so there will be a 1 pattern, 1 chart you get. So, and yeah, $15 I think is the cost. And they have a very good guide how to enter and what you have to do. So yeah, there's still time. I think it's the 13th of November. Midnight, December 13th. Yes. That's the last day you can enter. Good. I think that's it. So now we are going to talk about, yeah, time is running. There's 1 hour. We're going to talk about goals and plans, and I have been working on, because it was in my head, it just took up too much room in my head. I was thinking about it all the time. How can I put it in some kind of order? How can I give it kind of a structure? And in my goals, my plan video, I talked about goals for some of the 25 projects I have assigned for next year. And how could I get to those goals? Is it possible for me to still have games, or do I need to change that? And this is what I have come up with. Starting January. The games and challenges I'm going to participate in is Haed sal2025. NFL game, if I don't finish the gnome before New Year. I don't think I will. So that will continue until Super Bowl. And I'm going to do the temperature piece Nordic heart that I have decided on. That was part of my... Is it over here somewhere? No, I think I have it in my living room, but it is a Nordic art crosses from modern art embroidery and modern art. Yeah, I think it's called that. And I decided to use that as my temperature stitch all through the year. So it's 23 stitches every day in different colors according to the temperature. My husband has put up Christmas decorations and it's just hanging down the window. I just keep getting distracted. Yeah, and besides that, I am continuing the daily temperature with 10 projects assigned. And maybe it is 10 projects and maybe it's not. How many did I put in? I'm actually not sure that it's 10, but there's some, and I decided that I wanted to do highs and lows, and that this is not until January 1st I'll be starting this, and most of them is in Haed double, so there's high temperature, low temperature, and I'm doing both of them 50 stitches each, but I am not participated in any other game, so the Sapphire game ends in 2024 for me, and all other games also. I may still want to go on with Tour de France I have talked about, and also Bake Off next year, and perhaps kind of put the focus projects in there, maybe, I don't know, but I wanted to have some that has projects in that is the smaller ones, and not the big heavy and earth design. So temperature game, the list here is all about the smaller one. There's starlings, penguins, jaws. Also put in Little Dove's Year. So yeah, we can go through that a little bit deeper when we're closing in on New Year. Yeah. So what have I written else? So the daily stitches I have planned, that I have calculated how much I need to stitch every day for the Haed Sal, and for Merry Mushroom Village Picnic, and for LOLA and for Strawberry. Those were the ones that I have chosen to have focus on. So I have some that these are my morning stitches, and these are my evening stitches. So the mornings I will do the bigger ones. I have calculated how many stitches per day, and if there are some days I can't, so I know that if I can't reach the daily stitches, I have calculated what it is for 1 week, and I know, yeah, maybe Saturday I have to really hurry to get it to the stitches. So for the Haed Sal, it's 910 every week. For the Merry Mushroom, it is 700 a week, or 100 a day. Lothlorian, I wanted to actually finish it. I don't know if that's possible, but that is 350 stitches a week. Strawberry, it's a little bit bigger one, so my goal is to reach 50%, and that is also 350 a week. And evenings, I will do my 23 stitches on that Nordic Heart. I will do temperature stitches, 50 stitches for the high, 50 stitches for the low temperature. I'm going to do cat alphabet because that's my goal. I want to finish it for my granddaughter next Christmas, and that is 50 daily or 350 a week. And Big Ladies is a Christmas gift for my girlfriend, and to finish it, I think I calculated, I don't know if that's wrong, but I have calculated 60 stitches a day. And then I also have the NFL, but that will be a stitch on every Sunday. So I have decided to change the NFL because if I also need to be able to stitch the things in the morning and stuff, I'll change it. So it is maximum 250 a week. So I'm going to take the biggest winning point of the games that we can watch. The biggest winning point I'm going to times 7. So that is what I'm going to stitch in Sunday. So it's 30. The winning point is 30. The biggest winning point of the 2 games we can see. It is 210 every week. For finish it, I need 250. So I have to round up. I don't know. It's just this 250 I need to do every week to finish it before Super Bowl. Yeah. Good. This is a long video. Shopping. So the reason why it's stitching in the morning, stitching in the evening, is that I try to keep the midday off anything. It's not like I have to stitch there, I have to stitch there, but I want to stitch. I want to reach goals. It's not something I'm forced to do. If I really don't want to stitch that day, I just don't. But I like to stitch in the morning, I like to stitch in the evening, and I like to have the window in between open for me to go shopping, go for a walk, go for a run, take a nap, do whatever I feel like or I need to do to clear my head or something. Visited a friend, whatever. I am retired. I got a retirement last year, actually a year ago now. So I am at home all the time. So I was thinking that maybe I want to start in a gym. Maybe, let's see, next year. They often have some offer around January where you get 3 months for a very small price. So maybe I'll jump on that. Next thing we're going to talk about is Safari game. So maybe you've seen that I have been participating in the Safari game. It is Fun with Cross Stitch Sharon. She has also a YouTube channel, and this is from her Facebook group. Yeah. Not going into details because I'm ending it soon, but there is a base cam, a Safari base cam here. Each of these 9 has a project assigned to it, 750 stitches each. Originally there is 3 levels. I'm only doing 1. And down here is all the animals you have to collect, and there's 500 stitches each. So I'm changing it because I want to finish this year. I cannot bring this into next year. It's going to confuse me too much because I have the focus projects, I have Haed sal and everything. So I'm changing it to 200 stitches, which means I can go through more of them during the week. So because I finished the strawberry, did I write something about it? Yeah, there's 17 parts left. And that is times 200 stitches. That means it's 3,400 stitches. And I think I can do that until the Haed sal starts. Well, let's see. We're going to spin the wheel because I finished that strawberry, the flamingo. I'm not sure I took the flamingo out. And if it lands on flamingo, I'm going to spin again. African wild dog. And that is 200 stitches on Merry Mushroom Village. Just going to write that down somewhere. I think in my calendar. Let's write it down there. Safari 200 Merry Mushroom Village Picnic. Yep. And then I'll just spin the wheel again when I've done the 200 stitches and so on. I'm hoping to get through 5 or something parts. Maybe more. Let's see. Yes. So I think that was it for all the games and challenges and plans and everything. There will be more information about it in the end of the year. I'm also going to do a finish parade and a little bit more detailed in my plans for next year. Okay, so let's talk about my new topic. That's hopefully going to be in my FLOSSTUBE every week. News, sales, and sales. And the first thing I'm going to mention is that the Cross Stitch Studio has a Black November sale, I think. It's 50% off all of their charts. So I have one in mind. a hummingbird. I think is very, very pretty. So it runs until, I think it runs all through November. So there's a time for me to get it. Then there is Barbara Anna. I saw on Facebook today that she has a sal starting today, actually. It's released today. Let me see if I can get it. Yep. Barbara Anna Design. It's one designer I really like. I follow her on Facebook. On Instagram. Yep. Christmas flower. It really looks mystery. But apparently it's a Christmas flower. And it starts today, 15th of November, and it runs until... The last part is released. There's 3 parts, and the last part is released December 15th. So the first part releases today. Second is December 1st, and third is December 15th. And it's $9.99. I am tempted. Yes, I am. Next I want to mention is LOLA Crow Cross Stitch. As far as I know, she's the one with the Deadly Aquarium. She has also released a stitch along, and that starts today. It's called Christmas Monsters Ornament. It's 4 ornaments like this. This stitch along features 4 ornament patterns, each with a different legendary Christmas monster in a whimsical holiday scene. The ornaments may be stitched independently or grouped together using the included frame. They can be done in any order. The pattern contents will be kept secret until each section is released. And you can get it by email. And there's an optional frame that is included for those who prefer to stitch the ornaments together. So you get the frame also. And there is, she mentioned some count size, how big it would be and stuff. But yeah, LOLA Crow Cross Stitch. And I'm also tempted to that. This is, I have it in Danish kroner. Can I change that? Maybe not. But I'm thinking also between $10 or $12. I have in Danish kroner. So, yep. That was the 2 sals. And of course, Heaven Earth Design has that sal going on. You can still enter. I think those were the ones that I have come across. There's tons of other. I'm not questioning. There will be a lot of others I haven't seen, but that's what I have been made aware of. And yeah, of course, it's Black Friday coming up, so there's probably going to be a lot of sales going on everywhere. For me, it feels like November is going. It's Black November now because there's sales a lot of places. So. But yeah, that was that. Spin the wheel. Did this? I think that's it for the cross-stitch related things. So we're going to talk about personal stuff. So if you want to skedaddle out of here, it's totally fine. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video so far. And I hope you'll have an amazing weekend. And come back to see me next Friday if you want. Yeah. So personal stuff. I need something to drink before we start. So because of the rest of this year, I don't have any goals, really. I will allow myself to just go along with whatever I feel like. So that's why I consider the soles from LOLA Crow stitches and Barbara Anna. I don't know which one. I don't feel like both, but I'm tempted to both. So I know they will be at their website when the sole is over as a completed downloaded version. So I don't know. I have stitched a lot of Barbara Anna before, but I have not stitched any from LOLA Crow cross stitch. So maybe I'll jump on that. It could be fun to see what monsters there are. So maybe I will take that. Yeah. So let me know if you are also going to do some of those. It is a Christmas thing, so that could be just my Christmas project. Yeah. Personal stuff. First of all, I want to say thank you for your comments on my Stitch With Me video. It was a big surprise to me that a lot of you really got into that new Danish series that I was talking about. I was telling you about the last episode. And I was actually thinking that majority of you was just going to, I don't want to listen to her talking that bad English and trying to explain stuff. So I just thought you were gone. But a lot of you have commented that please keep us updated about the girl and the family. So I think I'm going to do a stitch along every week now to inform you about how it's going. The show airs, a new episode will come every Sunday. So if I do a stitch along, Stitch With Me video on Wednesday, I can tell you all about the episode. The series is called Families Like Ours. And I remember when I saw that they advertised about it. I thought that's a very boring title. But now where it's going along, it's quite fitting, really, because when there's a big catastrophe that is hitting, really, what's it called, when a whole country is disappearing? I have to find the word for it. Yeah, I don't know. I just call it a catastrophic event. Denmark is going under. It says here in the description, the Danish summer, some year, is ripped apart. Yeah, totally ripped apart. Everything is going to be changed. All of Denmark is going to be evacuated due to rising water. So there's going to be flooding. Those that has finances, they're traveling to wealthy countries, and those who do not have money or is sick or something, they are dependent on the government program to rehouse them somewhere. So that is the plot, and we are following families, and the reason why I think it's fitting that the title is... Now please edit again. Oh my god, he's so cute. Every time I look at him, he's so cute. Yeah, because they're families. They're all just families. Okay, there's some wealthy, there's some not wealthy, but they're all families with the same feelings. They all have to leave everything behind that they know. And of course, the crime is rising. People are stealing. All of a sudden, money is not... it's like it's a whole different world of crime is starting, and we're not known for a lot of crime in Denmark. People are starting to wear guns. They have to protect themselves. And but I will talk much more about the show Wednesday in my Stitch With Me, because then I can kind of fill you in on what's happened before the episode I was talking about. And I'm very excited about Sunday's episode. Whew. So let's start a storytelling Stitch With Me Wednesday. until the show is ending. I don't know how many episodes are there. 7 episodes, and I have seen 3 or 4. So there will be 3 more at least. Okay. So last weekend, let's talk about that. Just because. Last weekend, my husband went to a Christmas party at his work. And no wives are allowed. It's only the employee that is going. And he had the best time ever. I'm so happy for him because sometimes he has a little trouble with a lot of people. And every year they arrange buses where all the workers or the employers can be picked up in the bus, and they have kind of a mini party going on the bus. And he had always avoided it because he wanted to decide on his own when he was going to go home. So he doesn't drink at all. So he was just he just always took our own car, and so he could decide when he wanted to go home. This year he chose to go on the bus, and he had the best time. He came home 11 o'clock in the evening or something, and he was all smiles. They had so much fun. So I love that. I really love that. He deserves it. Yeah, he's been through a lot. So Sunday, it was St. Martin's evening. In Denmark, it's called Mortens Aften. And it is to celebrate some saint that is a long, confusing story. And people from different areas tells it differently, but apparently it's something with a guy named Martin. I think he was a priest or something. They wanted to name him, to make him, what's it called, a bigger priest? I don't know. And he didn't want to do it, so he hid in the houses in the shed with geese. And one of the geese, or several of the geese, I don't know, they what's it called when they do that? They make noise. And so the people that was looking for him found him because of the geese. So apparently, to get a revenge on the geese, he decided to eat them. So that's why it's so silly. But that's why the night before St. Martin's Day, we eat geese. It's just... But we did. And in the community house here where we are living, they had invited us all to get a free goose. Goose. And oven fried, and with the gravy and potatoes, and it tastes so good. So good. I don't think I have gotten goose much, eaten that through the years. It's not something we normally eat, but really good. And for dessert there was rice. It's a Danish rice pudding, and it's a Christmas dessert for us. So yeah, very nice indeed. It was so nice. And the table there was 4 long tables, and you can see the neighbors, they know the best. They kind of sit together. So our table was the neighbors right around where we are living, and it was so nice. Yeah. So yeah, we have. My husband has put up Christmas decoration, a lot of light. It's very beautiful. I love it. When we have been out walking with Albert in the evening and come home, it's just like Christmas. The neighbors here, except one, all have put up lights, and some have put up slates with lights on, and Christmas Santas and snowmen, all with lights. Then there's one, our friend, he is just stubborn. He don't want, so we call him the Grinch. Also when he hears it, and he just laughs because he's just not into it. And we said to him, we're going to decorate your house someday because everybody's having Christmas lights up and he hasn't. It's just, you just do that, but you pay I think he really saved his money, but I don't know. But yeah, we're just teasing, it is all loving, and I am going for a walk with his dog today. He has to work late, so I'm taking her today. Little Bella, she's Albert's girlfriend. Yeah. I haven't read anything else other than I am feeling better. I have been sleeping better the last couple of days, so I am so happy about that. My hands are not too bad at the moment. Let's see how it goes when it's going to be colder next week. I try to sit better and not to do much hard work with my hands, not to stitch for too long at a time. And I have taken extra vitamins. And yeah, that's probably about it. I don't know if it was next week or next week again. My husband is going to the hospital again. He has been, he got a job at the hospital the hospital told him that he had to, because he had the wall here is tilted. He has problem. He has nose bleeding all the time and stuff. And they gave him something to treat it with 2 times a day. He has to take a cotton stick and put some lotion up there or something 2 times a day. And it has helped. So the bleeding has completely stopped. And they said that when the bleeding is completely stopped, they will do the surgery and make it better in there, because his nose is whew. So and it's caused by when he had a severe nosebleed at a point, and he had to get it fixed. I don't know what happened, but the wall tilted in the nose. So he's going up there and he's crossing his fingers that they will do the surgery now. And yeah, my daughter has been to the doctor and had the thing. They took something out and sent it in to hospital to check if it's something bad or not. The doctor that did it said that it didn't look like anything dangerous. So, whew. And for my grandson that is bullied, they had a good meeting in school, and he is back to school now, and there hasn't been any more incidents, but he has trouble finding playmates. He has trouble getting play dates, and that's probably because of all that. So somehow they are still bullying him. It's just not, physical, but bullying him in another way that is very hurtful. So the problem is also that because of his age, he is in 5th grade, a lot of the boys are stopped playing, and he still wants to play. So we talked with him about maybe he should try and play with some of the younger kids. Maybe they want to play, but he's really stubborn. He's also he wants to play with the ones he has been playing with the last couple of years. So it's hard to transition, It's a hard one for everybody, also for adults, when things change. Yeah. So, but other than that, I think I'm good. We're good. This weekend, my son is and my daughter-in-law. They are moving in a house close to us, and they're starting to move in and painting and stuff. I think Saturday, so we're going over there to help them. But other than that, I'm hoping to get together with my girlfriend soon, my friend, because they have been emptying the house they have rented for many years. They have decided to live in the, what's it called in English? Different names I can see. Allotment, kitchen garden, you can say. They have a little house, and they decided to live there. They are signed up for a small apartment, but because of we got a lot of Ukrainian fugitive, they have assigned apartments to, and also they are tearing down some older buildings where there was apartments in, people living in, and those are rehoused. So there's not a lot free you can get. So they will probably not be getting an apartment this winter. So they have taken all kinds of... they're doing quite a lot to be able to live there through the winter. Got a oven, wood to fire oven. I don't even know what that is called. Maybe it's just called fireplace. Yeah, and refrigerator, and they can cook food, and solar panels, and some kind of battery so they can make power. So they're trying if it's possible for them to live there. Very small, but she's very happy there, so that's fine. Today is the last day of their house they have rented. So from tomorrow, they are living in the kitchen garden for the winter. So I quite possibly going to see her this weekend, maybe, or maybe next week. She's very tired because it has been a struggle to empty a whole house. So, but whenever she's up to it, I'm going to see her. Come, my baby. Come, my baby. Come, my butterfly. Okay. He really needs a haircut. So. Oh, he's so sleepy. I'm going to take him for a walk now. So we just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be back Wednesday with a stitch with me and updating you on the story of the girl, where she's at. The daughter, we don't know. Yeah, take care and happy stitching. Bye bye.